the Porsche Cayman GTS in Python Green.
We have to buy this car now because Andrea's already got the skirt.
Hang on, Zach. What a sound. Were you scared?
No, it's all shtick, Andrea.
I think you are a little bit scared.
Some days I'm terrified, but today I'm not scared. By the way, you can't see the engine on this. You have to service the car from underneath. But we'll start anyway. Andrea, what's under the floor of this thing?
A 4-liter naturally aspirated flat 6 with a standard 6-speed manual or an available 7-speed PDK. 394 horsepower and up to 317 pound-feet of torque. It's rear-wheel drive only.
It's quick, 0 to 100 kilometers an hour in 4.5 seconds. That's 0 to 60 miles an hour in 4.3. It has a top speed of 293 kilometers an hour, 182 miles an hour. You want the PDK? It's $4,250 Canadian, $3,730 in the US.
What are the key standard features of this Cayman GTS?
The base trim comes with a 7-inch touchscreen, wired Apple Carplay, an 8-speaker audio system, 2-way sport seats, Race-Tex seats, heated front seats, GT Sport steering wheel, bi-xenon headlights including Porsche dynamic light system, clear LED taillights, and 20-inch wheels. Music to my ears.
Yeah, we have a question coming up about the upcoming EV version of this.
Oh.
That's what I would miss. Andrea, we have loads of buttons, which I also like. What are we gonna put it in?
Gotta put it in S for subscribe, and if you can hit that notification bell, you'll be notified when all of our reviews drop, and then you can watch them.
And we do this, the couple car review twice a week. The first one drops on Wednesday.
We put another one out on Saturday.
So make sure you like and subscribe. And the most important thing is to hit that notification bell. Also on Instagram, it's Motormouth_Andrea to see what's going on behind the scenes. For me, it's Motormouth_Auto, and the links are below the like button.
This video is brought to you by Car Cost Canada. Get the dealer's cost, list of rebates, plus discounted interest rates. Use the promo code Motormouth to become an expert member and get extra searches. The link is in the description below.
There's only one way to drive this. Sport Plus.
Or subscribe. We prefer that too. I tell you what, Andrea, this is my happy place. Actually, over there is my happy place.
Sure.
But it's just great to be in a brand new Porsche. It just smells like fun. It looks like fun, and I love the color.
Porsche says they designed the 718 models for the sport of it with the main goal in mind to take the everyday out of every day. I mean, life can be a bit boring sometimes, right? Like every day we're kind of doing the same thing. But when you drive this, my gosh, I mean, I would be excited to get into this every day.
Wait a second, getting into it's tough. We're going to get to these seats in just a moment.
True.
I think my line is pretty good, Andrea. I always say life is better with a Porsche.
Totally.
Totally is. You know what? One thing, a bit of a history lesson here. So when the Boxster and the Cayman were introduced, they came standard with a flat 6 engine. And then 2016 came, and that was the last of them. Then they brought out the 4-cylinder versions. That's when the 718 was introduced. And you know what? A lot of people, including me, lamented the fact that they didn't have the flat 6.
Yeah.
That's why they brought this car out. For people like us that want that flat 6 engine.
Yeah, and that's what makes it so special. It handles incredibly well. When you get in this, the driving experience is so spot on that I understand when people get into the brand and they own a Porsche, it is so hard to leave the brand. I mean, that's been our problem over the years. What we don't have is a Cayman or a Boxster one day. Hey, we hope to save up our pennies and get one, but this is an amazing handling vehicle.
If we didn't have 2 teenagers, we'd have one. They're kind of getting in the way.
University is kind of getting in the way.
All right, we'll get one day. But you know what? This car really represents, for me, the truest essence of what Porsche does.
Yeah.
So yes, they have really elaborate and high-end and very powerful 911s. This reminds me of older 911s.
Yeah, and the 6-speed manual, I mean, I think that would be the way to go for us anyway, but I gotta say, this 7-speed PDK is terrific. I mean, I'm really enjoying the whole experience of this Cayman.
Okay, so there's 2 people that will want the PDK. Those that just don't want to shift. I mean, that's a common thing, or they share it with a family member that doesn't know how to drive manual.
That's right.
Then you're going to have to get the PDK. But then there's the other group of people that will gravitate gravitate towards this high performance car because they might go to open lapping days or track events, and a PDK is the fastest way around a racetrack because the shifts are so lightning quick in Andrea's Sport Plus setting. But I drove this on the track with the manual, and it has rev matching, so you can just focus on driving. It's fantastic.
The GTS model comes standard with the Sport Chrono package with mode switch on the steering wheel, Porsche torque vectoring with mechanically locking differential, and Porsche active suspension management with Sport chassis.
I know Andrea already likes the color because she got a matching skirt for it. So what do you think of the way this thing looks?
Oh my God, it's gorgeous. This is beautiful. I think that it's a stunner. It gets a lot of looks on the road. I mean, of course, the green really helps that, but I love that low, wide stance. It's sporty and it's sleek. I mean, it's a home run.
Well, the thing is, this doesn't have the right wheels on it. These are, I think they're Cayman or Boxster S wheels with winter tires. That's why they've gone this route. It would typically have a larger wheel, 1 inch bigger, and that would make it look even more badass if you ask me.
Yeah, it's supposed to come standard with 20-inch black wheels. You can see that we've got the red brake calipers, an auto-deploying wing. You have also got black exterior accents. You can see the GTS logo in black. You've got the Porsche lettering spelled out across the back.
Now, most people would look at this and go, that is totally not a practical sports car to have. Oh, no, you're wrong. This has a huge trunk at the front, a frunk, and it is massive. And the way I always describe it is it's basically the same size as a shopping cart. Whatever you can fit in a grocery store shopping cart will fit in there, and you get another trunk at the back.
I gotta say, the shopping cart that I use at the grocery store is not gonna fit everything because carts have gotten bigger, Zach.
Oh, also those damn teenagers again. The stuff they eat. Holy man.
Oh my God, the snacks in the morning, during the day, at night. Anyway, with all of the storage in the front and the back, it's gonna meet a lot of your needs.
Okay, pro tip. I learned this the hard way. The engine is right behind us, okay? And the rear trunk gets warm. So if you're taking ice cream, you put it in the front. You don't put it in the back because it will melt.
The interior is really quite simplistic. I like it a lot, driver focused, of course. We've got the GTS package in here, so you see that you've got the carmine red seat belts, red stitching, and also the tachometer is in red as well. That package isn't actually too badly priced. It's just under $2,500 Canadian and just over $2,100 in the US. What I don't like about this interior are the seats.
These are the full bucket, basically like a race seat. Now, back to the transmission, there will be people that take this to the track and want it to be the fastest. They'll get the PDK, and they want the most support when they're flying around the track, and that's what these seats are excellent at. However, the seat pitch, there's none. And the bolsters to get in, my goodness, you basically have to run over your backside with the seats and your thighs. It's a workout.
Well, the problem is they're very hard and they're high on the side. And so I'm wearing a skirt today, and you know, you try and get into a vehicle
gracefully
with, a little bit of sophistication. No, I just fall into it because that's the only way to do it. I would not get these seats. However, I have to say they're very comfortable once you're in.
Yeah. Now the thing is, it's on a long road trip. Say you were going on a 4 or 5 hour drive, and there's no way to move the seat to you know, break up the monotony. All right, you can order in the way we would configure it, and I went on the computer last night and to see how much it would be to buy the one we want, and it would be with the 14-way seats and also the comfort access, so you can get in and start the car without having to take your key out. With this one, you have to get the key out to do all of that.
One thing that this is missing is Android Auto. It does come with wired Apple CarPlay with the 7-inch touchscreen, but I would like to see the update. We're seeing more Porsches now coming with Android Auto, and this Cayman needs to be there. You can also get ventilated front seats. They're available depending on which seat you pick, and also a heated steering wheel. All these are extras. As we know, the price definitely climbs depending on what you add. So many packages.
The screen looks a little small, but this is a tiny little car. There's no back seat.
Two-seater.
Two-seater. It's a date car.
Yeah.
You're stuck.
That's it, a date.
All right, we got a date
car.
with a... Actually, we don't have a date with a coffee. We got a date with your questions.
Time now for questions, coffee, and cars.
You're probably wondering, Zach, where's your coffee? Well, we've driven these cars many times, and they do not have great cup holders. They come out of the dash, and they sit right over all the expensive stuff in the center console, and it jiggles around, and you need to have a microfiber cloth at all times.
Well, last time we were in a Targa, we had a coffee, and I was wearing a white skirt, I think. Anyway, it spilled everywhere. It was a disaster.
Now we're not
Wait. Oh my God.
See, I told you the cup holders suck.
These are terrible. Terrible cup holders.
We even brought a towel with us.
I feel like I should just dump this coffee.
All right, let's pull over and dump it out.
It's terrible. So we've decided no coffee today for questions, coffee, and cars, but after we'll get one.
Your questions from Instagram.
Can't wait for the review to drop. Thank you. Although I don't think I could afford any of these cars yet. Would the size of the 718 be a deal breaker? The 911 Carrera for $20,000 more, but you lose that 4-liter flat 6. But instead you get a 3-liter with less power. Is the sacrifice of such an engine be worth it for the size difference?
There's a lot to unbox there, and I know the answers. I think for me, Andrea, I love the size of this car. We used to have an old air-cooled 911.
Yeah.
It was called a 993, and this is roughly the same size as that car. The 911, in my opinion, has gotten too big. It's called a porker for a reason. It's gotten porky.
Well, I like the porkiness of it.
Thank God.
So if I had the budget, I mean, let's be honest here. If you're buying this and you're watching and you only want to spend like just over $100,000,
just $100,000.
You know, then this is a great option. But if I could afford the 911, I am getting the 911 Targa. That is my absolute favorite Porsche. I am missing the rear seats. Although there is nobody in our family that could sit in the rear seat.
It's all about Andrea's purse.
Well, it's not just about the purse.
It's about your purse.
That's a little bit, but also when I go grocery shopping, I just throw it in the back. I can put bags back there.
But you get 2 trunks with this. With a 911, you don't.
No, but I have to open it. I just like to throw it in for ease of use.
I just want to go into the engine quickly.
Yes.
I went to the launch of this in Portugal. It was the second last trip before COVID hit, and the head of Porsche engine design was there, and I asked him, what's the difference between the 4-liter in this car and the 4-liter in the GT3 Touring, my favorite car? And he said they're totally different engines. This is actually the base 911 engine. Take the turbochargers off it, and then make the displacement from 3 liters to 4 liters. That's what we're working with. So you basically get the 911 engine in this.
And anyway, I'm happy with either engine, 911, Boxster, Cayman, I'm in. So is there a hybrid and or electric model coming soon? Yes, there is.
Yeah, they've been confirmed that the replacement for this car will be full EV. There's lots of spy shots and renderings you can see online. People have done sketches of what they think it's going to look like. It's going to look like a Porsche, but it's going to be full EV. And I think this car, especially with a manual, not with a PDK, will be collectible in the years to come, especially in a fun color.
100%. So Porsche is saying, they actually announced this last year, that it's coming for 2025. There'll be a Cayman and a Boxster EV. So we look forward to driving those and seeing what they're all about. But I would go for this collectible. I think that this is just going to be really hard to compete with. And that sound.
Yeah, that's the thing. I don't want to say we don't want to go to the event, because Patrick, the PR guy, we do.
We do.
I just would miss the engine right behind your head making all that noise. I would miss that.
We put out a lot of content each week on the Motormouth YouTube channel, and it's super easy to find.
All you do is go to the YouTube search bar and type in Motormouth, the name of the channel, then the brand you're looking for. In this case, it's Porsche, and all our videos pop up. It's that easy.
Oh my hot damn. Although I'd probably chicken out and get a boring color, this and Miami blue are my favorite Porsche colors, so iconic. And some of you on Instagram, after I posted the picture of this Cayman in my green skirt, you're like, Mother's Day's coming up, Zach.
Is it? Father's Day's coming up too, Andrea.
Actually, my birthday's coming up sooner than that.
All right, so I think the thing is, a lot of people buy boring colored cars. And pro tip, if you're going to buy a Porsche and you want to keep it long term for resale value, the weirder the color, the more desirable in the future. It's one of those things that goes counterintuitive to most of the auto industry. Hey, we've got a Nordic gold Cayenne. People lose their mind over it. Not Andrea, but if I was to sell it, they would snap it up.
I have to say, though, when we drove the Targa in white with the red interior.
Yeah, it's too boring.
Oh, man. It actually looked really good. I thought that was a really nice color combo.
And now it's time for our hot topic. What's this one, Andrea?
Stunning. If a Porsche can be considered affordable, this is probably the best value performance car in the range. This might be the final naturally aspirated version.
My turn to have some fun.
Always, Zach. Who says you can't have any fun?
I know some German. Do you know what it is?
Oh, what?
It's good and loud.
Oh.
It's good and loud. I just made that up.
I think everybody knows you made it up.
The thing about this car, Andrea, is that they sell several models, right? So you've got the base 718, the S, and then the GTS. So I look at value as an overall ownership experience. And in my opinion, back to what we just mentioned a moment ago, this car, because of the engine, and it's a GTS, and the funky color, will be sought after with the right transmission, not this one.
Yeah, totally agree. I would love one. I'd love a 911 Targa. I'd love a Boxster. I'll take anything these days. I think you're right. I think this one, if we're talking about value in the Porsche world, not in everyday world, but in the Porsche world.
Yeah. What world are you in, Andrea?
I would say you're right. This does offer the most value. It starts at under $100,000, and people can have their wonderful toy, sitting in their garage, bring it out on a sunny day or any day.
Okay, so one quick little thing. This is more for Canadian viewers than American viewers, but play along. In Canada, thanks to our federal government, we now have a tax on any vehicle over $100,000.
We also have a tax where we live in British Columbia as well. It's a luxury tax. So we're kind of getting a double whammy.
Yeah, but you're only paying tax 100 and above at the higher rate. So I think that's one of the reasons why this arrived in our driveway, Andrea, is they're trying to tell people you can still have a Porsche, you can still have a lot of fun, you can have a GTS, and you're going to have to pay some extra tax, but not as much as if you had a 911.
It's an affordable Porsche option.
In what world are you in? All right, let's get into all of the things you need to know, the vital stats.
The Cayman GTS starts at just under $99,000 in Canada and just over $90,000 in the US.
Here's the fuel economy, 12.3 liters per 100 kilometers city, 9.8 on the highway. That's 17 miles per gallon city, 24 miles per gallon highway. Porsche offers a warranty of 4 years, 80,000 kilometers or 50,000 miles. In the US, you get complimentary maintenance for the first year or 10,000 miles. So you're jonesing for a fun car, Andrea.
I am.
And you might want to look at others. You don't really want to, but
No,
we're going
not
to do
me.
it. We're going to do it anyway. What else could you buy?
For your consideration, 4 vehicles for you to consider.
Up first is the Audi TTS with a 2-liter turbocharged 4-cylinder, 288 horsepower, and a starting price of just under $73,000.
The Nissan Z, south of the border, that's the Nissan Z with a 3-liter twin-turbo V6, 400 horsepower, and a starting price of $46,500.
The BMW M2 with a 3-liter twin-turbocharged inline-6, 453 horsepower, and a starting price of $76,500.
The Toyota GR Supra with a 3-liter turbo, 382 horsepower, and a starting price of $72,000.
So there are 4 fun sports cars for you to consider.
It's lightning round. 2 things we like, 2 things we'd like to see improved.
Wow, what's not to like? I just love the way this handles. It's so exciting.
I love the sound, and that's one thing I'll miss.
Porsche, you gotta add Android Auto to this Cayman. I need it. We're Android users.
And I need a chiropractor.
Because of those C's. We had so much fun with this Cayman this week. The GTS model always hits the sweet spot.
It's not a 911, that's an icon, but you know what? I would love to have this.
This video is brought to you by Car Cost Canada. Get the dealer's cost, list of rebates, plus discounted interest rates. Use the promo code Motormouth to become an expert member and get extra searches. The link is in the description below.